Hey guys, Avi here, and welcome back to our Python programming series. In today's video, we're taking a deep dive into Python's rich treasury of built-in functions. In our previous video, we mastered the craft of defining our own functions. But did you know that Python comes pre-packaged with plenty of ready-to-use functions, each designed to perform a specific task with various data types? Today, we'll become familiar with a selection of these functions to give you a sense of what's available in Python's functional toolbelt. To start off, let's take a look at the abs function. The ABS or abs stands for absolute, and it's Python's way of doing the mathematical absolute value operation. Simply put, it strips off the negative sign from any number you pass in. So, the absolute value, or ABS, of negative 23 transforms the negative 23 into a positive 23. You can very quickly apply absolute to any negative or positive number and always get the positive sign on that number. Next, we have the bool function. This function can be seen as the truth checker. It takes in any value, and if that value is 0 or none, it gives back false. Otherwise, it returns true. For example, bool 0 renders false, whereas bool 1 or bool 100 yields true. Also, bool none returns false, as none in Python symbolizes the absence of value. Bool is a very nifty function to quickly check if a value we're dealing with is false or truthy, depending on the value it holds. Then there's the enlightening dir function. Think of it as a flashlight, illuminating all the methods you can use with a particular object. If we shine this light on a string by saying dir and then passing in the string hello, Python shows us a long list of all the possible string methods. Now, looking at all these methods, if you're ever curious about a certain method, Python actually provides a helpful guide in the form of the help function. This function serves up a detailed description of the requested method. So, looking at all these functions, if we want to know more about the upper method for our string hello stored in the variable, then we can ask for help by saying help and then sent.upper. .upper is a method that exists on the variable sent, and Python will then spill the beans on the upper method. How does it work? How you can use it, etc. Our next stop is the eval and exec functions. The eval function is Python's way of running Python code that's disguised as a string. If we have sent is equal to print hi in quotation marks, calling eval of sent will spring the code into action and print out hi. The exec function does something very similar, but it's designed to execute strings of code spanning multiple lines. The last thing I want to touch base on are type conversion functions, namely str or string, int, and float. These are Python's inbuilt tools for converting data types. They play a crucial role whenever you need to operate on values that are not of the same type. For example, str converts its argument into a string format. If you have the integer 100 and you wish to concatenate it with a string, you can say hello plus str 100, and Python will return hello 100. On the other hand, int and float come handy when you have numeric data trapped in string formats. So if you have 123 as a string and you want to add the number 456 to it, you'd use int 123 plus 456 to get 579. Likewise, float on a string would convert the string 123.45, for example, into a floating point number. A floating point number is just another data type that enables you to use decimals while coding. Understanding and using these functions proficiently will give you more control and flexibility over your data in Python. So that's it for this video on built-in functions in Python. That was a good overview of functions like abs, bool, dir. We talked about help, eval, exec, and then type conversion functions as well. Thanks for listening, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.